Listen up, man. It's very important that you do what you say you're going to do and be who you said you were going to be. Okay? That is a very elite skill set, and it's rare because it's hard to be who you say you're going to be in the comfort of your home when nobody's watching you, when the community isn't around to keep you accountable. Now, you have to be who you said you were going to be and do what you said you were going to do by yourself, under your own volition and discipline. Because in the comfort of your own home, you could just decide to be the loser that you once were, or the terrible person that you once were, or the jackass that you once were. You can decide to be that because nobody's going to stop you. You can go in the pantry at midnight and eat those Oreos like a sugar addict. You can go on the hub and have some adult lonely fun. Or you can go out and you can drink, you can smoke, you can go catch something at the club, right? Get in your little lust bag. There's a whole host of vices that you can get into when you're by yourself and nobody's watching. But when the community's watching you, that's when you are who you said you were going to be. We know you're lying. We know you're lying. You've been struggling with this for years now. You said you were going to lose 50 pounds. You said you were going to make this amount of money. You said you'd be a content creator. You said this and that and this and that. And you have been lying to yourself. One thing my dad used to say consistently when I was younger, anytime he caught me in a lie, he would say, "Jibble, you're not lying to me. You're lying to yourself." And when I was a child, I didn't know what he was talking about. It's like, my nigga, I am lying to you. But no, because the lies only hurt you. You think you lied to somebody and you got over on them. Whole time, and I don't mean to get spiritual in every video, the whole time the universe is like, we hear you lying. That karma is going to be reciprocated. You think you've gotten away with the lies? It might take 20 years. Karma will get its revenge on you, brother. Look at some of these celebrities that have done some of the horrific things that they've done. They was getting away with the nonsense for years, decades, until God came to collect. He's gonna come to collect if you lie to yourself. Lie to yourself long enough, he's coming to collect. Now you can lie to yourself in positive ways too, right? Affirmations: I'm a king, I'm a millionaire, I'm charming and charismatic, yada yada yada, whatever. But I'm just saying, don't lie to yourself and say you're going to do something and don't do it, because the community's watching. And eventually, even though we can't see what you're doing in private, what you've been doing in private is going to shine in public. So if you've been putting in that work in private, it's going to come to fruition and shine in the light. What's done in the dark is shown in the light, good and bad. So my message to y'all is to do what you said you were going to do. Please, for the sake of yourself and your future and your family. All right? Because the purpose of this channel is not only to entertain, it's not only to educate, but it's to give you a perspective. Listen, me personally, I used to lie to myself all the time. I still do from time to time. That's why I'm making this video. This video is for me too. I need this information just as much as y'all do. I don't want to sit up here and act like I'm Mr. Perfect. I'm doing everything right. I've never crossed anybody. I've never lied, cheated, or stolen, or manipulated. I've done all of it. I've done everything wrong. Everything. Okay? But if you read the Bible or you read some of these religious texts, God didn't choose the perfect person to spread his message. He didn't choose the perfect. God was fucking with murderers, drug dealers, killers, okay, liars, cheaters. That's who he was fucking with. That's who he used to spread his message. Whores. He was messing with everybody that you wasn't supposed to mess with culturally. Because the people who have made the most mistakes, they tend to have the greatest testimonies if they overcome those mistakes. So you as a mistake maker, I'm talking to you as a loser. I'm not calling you a loser, but I'm saying if you don't give up and then you end up being who you said you're going to be, your testimony is going to be that much stronger. And when you have a good, strong testimony, it empowers other people. If you coming off being addicted to drugs for 10 years and being in and out of jail, and now all of a sudden you're the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, they're going to be like, whoa, brother. That story is going to inspire millions because they can be like, wow, he was that big of a fuck up. I can do this. I can be somebody. So you need to consider that. Do what you said you're going to do. I told y'all, I'm dropping 2 to 3 videos a week. I'm here off the phone and the spatula. I'm here. Subscribe if you like what you heard today. And if you didn't like what you heard, still subscribe because you're going to like the next video. Y'all have a good night.